we will discuss the series and parallel combination of the resistors. A combination may have the mix of the series and parallel. To get the equivalent resistance, we have to identify the resistors in series and parallel. We will find the equivalent resistance of a series combination and of a parallel combination. First, we take the series combination. In series combination, resistors are connected one after the another. For example, let's take two resistors R1 and R2, and these are connected one after the another, and this is the series combination. This combination is connected across a battery or a cell through a key. This is the symbol of key, and this is a cell. Larger plate is positive plate and smaller plate is negative plate. Current is I from out of the positive plate. It passes through resistance R1, then R2, and return to the cell. Therefore, we can see here in series combination, currents will be same in all resistors in series, because there is no other branch when current is flowing through these resistor R1 and R2 in series. Therefore, current will be same in both resistors. This implies that if EMF of the cell is V, then one of the potential drop will be across the resistance R1 and one of the potential drop across the resistor will be R2, depending on the values of resistance. Therefore, we can write V1 equal to I into R1. This is as per the formula of resistance, that is V by I from the Ohm's law. And V2, this is the voltage across the second resistor. It is product of current and resistance. Current is in R2 is I and resistor is R2. And this V1 and V2 is the sum which gives value V, because V is the EMF of the battery. Substituting the value of V1 and V2, we will get IR1 plus IR2. Taking the I common, it will give R1 plus R2, and we bring the I on left side, it will give V by I equal to R1 plus R2. V by states that if there is a net equivalent resistance Req, which is the equivalent resistance of R1 and R2 which are in series, and it is connected to a cell of voltage V through a key, then voltage applied across the equivalent resistor is V and current is flowing I. Therefore, this V by I will be actually R equivalent. So, R equivalent will be R1 plus R2. So, this is the equivalent resistance of two resistors R1 and R2 in series. In series, we add on the value of the resistances of the resistors. For n resistors in series, we can write R equivalent equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3 plus add so on to Rn. This will give the resultant or the equivalent resistance. We can replace by using this formula n resistors in series by a single resistance, that is the R equivalent. And from this formula we can say that R equivalent is greater than the maximum of the or the largest of the R1, R2, Rn. Now we take the another combination, that is a parallel combination of the resistors. In parallel combinations, resistors are connected between the two common points, or we can say two common terminals. Suppose they are the two resistors. We are taking the simplest case, say R1 and R2. These are in parallel because they are connected between the common terminal A and B. First is R1 and another is R2, and this is connected through a cell of potential difference or the EMF is V, and a key. Now this combination, which is a parallel combination, if we check here, both resistors are connected across A and B, and across A and B, this cell of EMF V is connected. Therefore, voltage will be V across the A and B. In parallel combination, we can say that potential difference between resistors in parallel are same. In series combination, current was same through the all of the resistors, while in case of parallel combination, potential difference will be same across the all of the resistors in parallel combination. Therefore, if we say a current is drawn from the battery V and this current reach at the terminal A, from terminal A there are the two out branch. Suppose this current is I1 in the first branch which passes through resistance R1, and another current is R2 which passes through R2. This I1 current and I2 current reach at junction B and meets and combines to give the final current I. So from junction rule, we can say we apply a junction rule at A. A is the junction point. Incoming current is equal to outgoing current. Incoming current is I and outgoing current is I1 plus I2. So we can say it is I equal to I1 plus I2. While in case of series combination, we have said that voltage V was equal to the V1 plus V2. That is the voltage across the resistor R1 and resistor R2. In parallel combination, sum of the current will give the main current I. Using the formula I equal to V by R, we can write that voltage across the first resistor is V and resistor is R1. So current I1 is V by R1. Similarly, current across R2 is V by R2. This is the I2. And this will give the final current. And this final current, if we replace this circuit through a single resistor, say R equivalent is the resultant of the parallel combination. It is connected to a cell of voltage V and the key. Current is drawn from the cell is I. Then we can write I is V by R equivalent. Taking common V, it is 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. Hence we can write 1 by R equivalent equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. It can also be written as R equivalent equal to R1 R2 by R1 plus R2. For this, we have to take the LCM, that is R1 R2, and numerator will become R1 plus R2, and then we invert them, we will get this result. From this formula, we can say that R equivalent of parallel combination is less than or smaller than the minimum of individual resistor R1 R2. For n resistors in parallel combination, we can write 1 by R equivalent equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus and so on to 1 by Rn. And R equivalent is less than minimum of R1 comma R2 and so on to Rn. That means it will be smallest, or it will be the minimum of the smallest of the all of the n resistors.